boss?
Hey, it's Wednesday afternoon. First United Methodist Church midweek update. I'm Gary Heaton, with me Phil Woodson, and we have a string of things we'd like to share with the congregation and the community today. Probably first off was the video announcements we shared on Sunday. Phil, why don't you tell them about that?
Yeah, just Gary and I got to announce our new projected appointments. Gary going to Kernstown United Methodist Church, and I'll be going up to Springfield United Methodist Church. We're both excited about our new appointments and looking forward to walking through this time of transition, both with you and our new churches as well, knowing that you guys are getting a new pastor as well.
Yeah. And speaking of our new pastor, Alex Joyner, he's the district superintendent on the Eastern Shore district currently, but Monday night he was at our church council meeting. And just for the congregation's wonder and amazement, Alex very much looking forward to being back in pastoral ministry. It was great to have him meeting the church leadership. He's also been active in the hiring process we've been going through, attending some of the interviews for our financial manager, and he'll be involved as we begin the process of hiring a church administrator to do scheduling and facility. If you know somebody who you think would be good at that job, let Jim Campbell know. It's a key job in the church, and Alex is going to be a part of that hiring because this will be the staff that he works with. So we're kind of enjoying this innovative way of doing transition, where the incoming pastor can be more a part of the transition. So that, and I think that's fantastic.
Right. And we're going to have that new staff person joining us on Monday, right? New staff person in the church?
Yes, that on Monday. We'll begin our first day on the job for our new financial manager.
Mm-hmm.
Well, also sometime in the spring, we're going to be looking for someone to step into part of the role that Phil plays on the media and the computer online part of the ministry. So all these things are rolling around as we move toward July.
True. And so while we get church pastoral leadership and staff realigned, there's also some work to do on the physical building. Gary, tell us about stuff from the trustees.
Yes, so in the spring is a traditional time for the church to have spring cleaning. Now, in the past, this meant taking a weekend and a Saturday or Sunday afternoon, and people descend upon the church and weed and paint and fix things up and clean and polish. Well, that's not happening during COVID. But the trustees have put together a list of projects that can be done individually. So if you'd like to help with the spring cleaning this spring, go to the church website, pick one of those projects, and let Guy Moffitt or Dave Wheatley or Charles Kidd know which one you think you would be able to do. Also, we are very interested in finding a layperson in this church who'd like to spend some time with Guy Moffitt. Guy is an expert on HVAC, and the HVAC at First United Methodist Church is an amazing system. Guy would like to teach someone else all about it, so he's not the only one who knows the nooks and crannies. So if that's something you'd be willing to do, please contact Guy.
In your weekly email, we'll switch gears a little bit, talk about worship. In the weekly email this week, just below the links for this video, you saw an update to our Holy Week schedule. And so Gary and I are looking forward to and have theologically planned and are excited to announce that we are hoping to join together at the Lord's table and celebrate Holy Communion on Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
In order for us to do that successfully, we are inviting you to come to the church on Maundy Thursday. And there's two times. We'll be at First Church for a couple hours in the mid-afternoon, and then we'll be at Weston Memorial for a couple hours in the evening. You can come to either church at the time that suits you. You can find a friend to come to church on your behalf to collect those communion elements. On Maundy Thursday, we're going to be distributing those elements with the hope that you take them home and hold them until Easter morning in worship, when we will all participate in communion, in the Lord's Supper together. And so please check the email for that. There'll also be information in the new Focus mailing that's going to be going out here very shortly as well. A lot of details about that. Information will be on the website later as well.
Yeah, this is something we've never done before. Logistically, it's a little complicated, but what we're mostly hoping is that you, the congregation, will take some of these elements and help distribute them to folks who maybe can't get to the church on Maundy, Thursday. So this is going to be a group effort to get elements in everybody's hands so we can all receive Holy Communion on Easter morning. Speaking of worship and Easter morning, we did have a couple of visitors in church last week. And I just want to remind everybody that I'm hoping that you will invite someone to church this week by sharing with them the link. You can send them an email or a text and say, hey, I'd love to see you in church on Sunday. Here's the link. And we'll be sure to introduce them and recognize them in church.
Along with those links and things to share is also the link for a prayer request form. If you have any prayer requests that you want the church prayer team to be holding on to, if you're in need of a prayer quilt or pastoral care, please make use of those links to contact the church as well. And know that this week, both Gary and I would covet your prayers as well. I'm having a minor surgery tomorrow to remove a small tumor from my right sinus. Hopefully benign. And then Gary also has a personal family member who is in need of prayers as well.
Yeah, and the prayers of the community are a powerful way that we stay connected to each other and help encourage one another as God brings healing into our lives. The last thing that I'd like to share is it's St. Patrick's Day. And it's a festive time that is nothing like St. Patrick's Day last year or year. It is. There's no parades. There's no people gathering around drinking green beer. But I do believe that the celebrations that we find to do with each other are important. So I put this green background just to get a little bit with the season. I see Phil didn't have any green on, so next time I'm wondering if you can get retroactive pinches because you didn't wear green. This is recorded, so
no. This is the benefit of social distancing: is no one can get close enough.
Well, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. We look forward to seeing you in worship this week, and we'll be in prayer for Phil. And I thank you for your prayers for my family. And we will see you again on Sunday.
Bye, everybody.
God bless.